Hi, and welcome back to Drink This. Bruce,
Hi.
nice to see you. It's been a while.
Yes.
Well, it's been several weeks.
Mhm.
We have to do this more often.
I've been really slow with the editing, so it seems even longer to our
To our
couple
faithful
of fans,
guests.
our fans
Our
out
faithful
there.
fans.
It's been. I'll get a little better on that. I was a little slow on the editing.
Anyway, it's been a crazy few years, so we'll chalk it up to.
Yeah, we've gained some experience.
we
We're
have.
starting to understand our wines better. We're starting to understand the whole YouTube thing a little better.
Yeah, and we're definitely enjoying our.
That from
our
day
wine.
one, that's been fun, and probably the most fun about it is hanging out and trying good wines. Speaking of wines,
Yes.
what's our premise tonight?
Well, over the last few outings, we've gone upper scale with some Barolos. We've been all over the map. So I figured that we'd go a little more entry level and see what wine we could come up with around $17.
Modestly priced. You told me under 17.
I
and
did.
Then you went and bought one over 17.
$17.30. Well, it could have been American.
Mine was
So.
16.80.
So we'll see how it comes out. But it's fun because I found this wine. I like the label. Looked
Tell
interesting.
our fans what you got.
So I got a 2019 Durif from Berton Valley in New South Wales, Australia. The clerk at the wine store had never seen it before, so to me that was a must buy.
I've never seen that bottle before. It's a very distinctive label.
It is. It's kind of cool.
I've never seen it before.
Neither had I. So when I started to read up on it, Durif is basically a Petit Syrah, named after the botanist who discovered the variety. And I've only read good things. It's a rich wine, and in looking at it, they say it's an inky flavor. I mean, I've never seen anything so dark red.
I don't know if I can recall seeing the color stick to the legs, sticks to the glass.
I know, it's pretty impressive.
Unusual. What's the name of the vineyard? The
Berton Wineries.
Burton.
So they're a very young winery, 25 years.
Okay.
And I always tout the families that have been in it for generations.
Multi-generation.
But there's something to be said about being a new innovative company.
Yeah.
And they seem to be that. So
Okay,
they
let's,
like to, they live on tradition, but they're not afraid to push the boundaries. So
Let's dive into the wine and tell me what you think.
it's a nice, rich tones to the nose, sweet, dark cherry, ripe dark cherries, and a little hint of eucalyptus.
It's pretty grippy. I mentioned earlier the tannins were a little. I said chalky, but it's not the right description. It's just it's grippy. It's there, very noticeable, not in a bad way.
No.
And it's acidic as well, so the balance is actually quite good. I'm just gonna say, without getting into too much detail, I'll leave that for you because you have slightly better skills. I'd say it punches above its weight.
Oh, for sure, for a $17 bottle of wine.
It's a very nice wine.
And nicely balanced. You have the sweetness of the cherries. You've got a bit of a medicine-y eucalyptus going.
I wouldn't say medicine because that's going to throw people off a little bit.
Well, eucalyptus to me, I always put to, those
More organic than medicinal.
Definitely.
If you know what I mean.
But, there's a nice sweetness to it. There's a nice finish. I mean,
Yeah.
And
Very pleasant wine
lasting.
for $17.
Better than a lot of the $40 bottles that we've had.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump right into mine, make things a little, not snappy, but we'll get to it. We have El Esteco
Yes, sir.
Winery from northwestern Argentina in the Salta region. This wine is called Don David, named after the founder of the winery back in 1892. So they've, like we said, multi-generational, been making wine there for a very long time. Super high altitude wine, this one, over 5,000 feet in altitude. I think it's one of the highest vineyards in the world.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you would figure that the vines have to work very hard to get any nutrients. So it should be an interesting wine.
Yeah, for sure. But they get a lot of sunlight up there too. Apparently, like there's almost not a cloudy day. So every time I smell this, is very different.
Very, very different from the Durif.
Yeah.
Much more earthy tones.
I get a little bit of when I first smelled it earlier. First word that jumped to mind was waffles, but I tried to narrow it down a little more. Maybe it's a little bit more like a creme brulee.
And you know what I couldn't put my nose on earlier? Coffee.
So again, for $17, very interesting wine. It's got nuances of caramel, coffee, earthiness, a bit of dark fruit, plums.
Yeah, a bit of that mushroomy, earthy tone.
I don't get mushrooms myself.
I don't. It's not as.
I get more the caramel. Nope.
It's funny how our palates react differently, but I get not as strong a finish, not as high tannin as the Durif, but a nice wine. I'm having difficulty in our two $17 Olives wine.
Picking a favorite? I don't think I'm gonna pick a favorite because they're different. If you like a caramel type, but not sweet, just hints of creme brulee, the Don David is an excellent choice. If you like a grippier wine with strong tannins, but not an overpowering one.
These are two wines to discover for under $17.50.
So we have Durif by Berton Winery. We have El Esteco. Don David is the name of the Syrah that El Esteco made out of Argentina.
Right.
So two fantastic wines, $17. Can't go wrong. Give them a try. Let us know.
We'd also love to have you subscribe to our channel and
fire away with the comments
and suggestions on the next wine, and hopefully we'll have our guest with us on the next show.
Good. So thanks a lot for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying your wine tonight, and I hope you're enjoying your wine.
And always enjoy your company, buddy.
Drink this.
Cheers.
There we go. Cheers.